Welcome back to a special edition of OCG Thursday. So, we're going to be looking at some cool OCG decks that they're taking advantage of out of the recent fun stuff. We have Phantom Rage. We have pretty much every other archetype that you could really want under the sun. And here we are. So, first deck we're going to be looking at here is Dual Avatars. Now, remember, I want to play the cheese hand loop version, which is really cool at the end of the day. But, alas, here we are. So, Sultan, or Dual Avatars, it is called in the TCG. So, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy a Spring. 2 copies of Dino Wrestler, Pankratops. 1 copy of Effect Veiler. This is where we start to get cheesy. We have 2 copies of Fallen of Albaz. Now, we do get to use and make Brigand in this deck, so it can't be destroyed by battle. Let's use some cards on the field. Your opponent cannot target other monster you control monster effects. During game phase, cards into the graveyard as was sent to this turn. Add from your, or you can add to your hand or special summon 1 Fallen of Albaz or Tri Brigade. But hey, level 8, we can also make this, which is really cute. So, little cool interactions. We have 2 copies of Kokaku of the Soten Kicks, triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of Yuhi of the Sotan Fist. You can target 1 Soten monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, add 1 Soten spell trap card from your deck to your hand. Hey, this actually recruits for calling, which is really cool. We have 2 copies of Called by the Grave, triple copies of Fusion Deployment. This is one of the cards that you're going to get to take full advantage of with this archetype. Getting the ability to basically tutor for the specific name is good. Alright. We have 2 copies of Pot of Desires for Turbo Draw Power, 1 copy of Reinforcements of the Army, triple copies of Soten Calling, getting us the ability to fusion summon our broken cards. Then we have 2 copies of Soten Exorcism, or Dual Avatar Exorcism. Target 1 Soten monster you control, and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. Then if you destroy a Soten Fusion monster you control, you can apply one of these effects. We can draw a card, we can banish 1 card from the opponent's graveyard. Not too broken, but it's still good. 2 copies of Super Poly, 1 Terraforming. We have triple copies of 2 as 1. This is our field spell. So once cards activating, add a Soten monster from your deck to your hand. If you control a Soten effect monster, you can special summon 1 Soten token. Yeah, special summon for the extra for this is turn, except for fusion monsters. That's where things like this start to get cheesy. And you have triple infinite permanents, 1 copy of Soten Return, and 1 copy of Soten's Duty. Alright, the cool thing with this, target a Soten monster in a graveyard, special summon it. If you special summon a Soten monster with original level 4 or lower, you can special summon the token for extra defense. Alright, so if you actually play cool abilities to fusion summon during the opponent's turn, you can kind of capitalize on that and punish the opponent. Extra deck, we play 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Titan Clad, 1 Thousand Eyes Restrict, 1 Brigand, 1 copy of Starving Venom, 1 Protoplan Dracus Stapelia, 2 copies of Konkaku, Heavenly General of the Soten, 2 copies of Genai of the Soten Kicks, and 2 copies of Gaia of the Soten Fist. Now remember, we do have a new Soten Fusion monster that will be arriving in the next set, or Dual Avatar. 1 copy of First of the Dragon. So we can make this because our tokens are normal monsters. Must be First Fusion summon, cannot be special summoned by other ways. Yay, Super Poly. You only control 1 First of the Dragons. This card cannot be destroyed by battle, except with a normal monster, and is unaffected by other monster effects. Seems good to me. And we have 1 Anitas. Side deck here, we have 2 copies of DD Crow, 1 Nibiru, 2 Zoo King Alpha, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Instant Fusion, triple copies of Lightning Storm, triple copies of Solemn Judgment, and 2 copies of Soul Drain, wrapping up Dual Avatars. Very interesting take, nonetheless. Next up, we have the Zoodiac combo. So I wanted to show Zoodiac off today because I wanted to show you guys that this deck is doing well without the whole Tri-Brigade package in the OCG. And as you see down here, Utopic F-Zero is also included in here. We don't quite have this yet, so this card's original rank is always treated as 1. You can exceed some of this card by using a number F-Zero Utopic Future you control. The materials will transfer. Cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Once per turn, when an opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, detach a material from this card, negate that activation, and then take control of that opponent's monster. And it's super easy to summon through Mr. F-Zero here, so no problem. Alright, I love easy to summon monsters. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom, Enjoy a Spring, 2 copies of Dino Wrestler Prankatops Man, triple copies of Maxi, 1 copy of Bunny Blast, an additional starter for the deck, plus the passive effect that it gets to get for the spell. 2 copies of Ram Ram, also going to be an amazing starter for the deck. 1 Wrap here because dropping this into the graveyard is basically full combo. Triple copies of Throwblade, also dropping in additional monsters into the graveyard, getting an additional draw for your hand traps, getting to capitalize on deck thinning is deck winning. Triple copies of Zoodiac Whiptail, because this is the best card in the deck. 2 copies of Called by the Grave. 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. 2 copies of Crossout Designator. Triple copies of Tenki, because searching for our entire arsenal is absolutely amazing. 1 Feather Duster, because back row hurts us. Back row make me sad. We have 1 Monster Reborn. Triple copies of Potted Desises. 1 Triple Technical Talents. 1 Barrage. Then we have triple copies of Infinite Permanence. 2 copies of Solemn Steerike, and 1 Zoodiac combo, because Pot of Avarice is good in trap form. And then we have, in the extra deck, 1 Megaclops, because we can make this, alright? Very scary, by the way. A lot of the OCGs pretty much cut this at this point, but I think that this card is still very busted. 1 Asa, 2 copies of Tiger Mortar, 2 copies of Hammerbong, 1 Trident, 2 Chakanine, 2 copies of Borbo, 1 Utopic Future, 1 Utopia Future, and then 2 copies of the Sky Heavenly Divine Arsenal, Punish Me Daddy. Then we have triple copies of Lancia, 1 Ghost Bell, 2 copies of Ghost Ogre, 1 Nibiru, 1 Cosmic, 1 Lightning Storm, 2 Mind Control, 2 D-Barrier, and 2 copies of Red Reboot, wrapping up this Zoodiac deck. Now, like I said, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, do we play Pot of Avarice? I don't think you want to play Avarice in this deck. It's very slow at times. And I mean, that's not a bad thing, but too much clunky cards make deck not consistent. You guys know what I'm saying? That you're paying for that consistency factor with lower numbers on things, and it can hurt you. Next up, last but not least, for OCG Thursday, we have... Yep, that's right. We have Evil Twins packing an Eldlich engine in this bad boy. You can pack so much into your combo deck. How about a nice little Eldlich engine to help you make your live twins so you can draw cards and kind of capitalize on some of these things. So, we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Triple freaking copies of the Golden Lord, now available in cheap rarity. Triple copies of Kishkill on normal or special. If you control no monster, you special summon a Lilla from your hand or deck. And then each time an opponent declares an attack, you gain 500 life. Psh. Then we have triple Lilla. Normal or special summon. If you control no monsters, you get special summon a Kishkill from your hand or deck. And your opponent has to pay 500 life points to declare an attack. I guess there's a win con where you can like toll them out, trying to win the game. 2 copies of Maxi for draw power. 2 copies of Called by the Grave. Triple copies of Cursed Eldland. 1 copy of Eldlich, 1 White Destiny, triple copies of Droplet, and then we have triple copies of Live Twin Entrance. Discard a card to special summon 1 Kishkill or Lilla monster from your deck. Also, for the rest of this turn after this card was left, you can special summon monsters from the extra deck, except for Evil Twin monsters. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that, alright? Sub conditions are easy. Triple copies of Conquistador, triple copies of Eldlich, 1 Golden Land Forever, triple copies of Horn of the Heaven. When a monster or monsters would be summoned, tribute 1 monster to negate that summon. We've done it. We've revolutionized this because my trap monsters are free. We have 1 Imperial Order wrapping up the main deck. Extract, we have 1 Abomination, 1 Lingerebo, 2 Unicorn, 2 Griffin, 2 Lilla, triple copies of Kishkill, actually, that's a lot. 1 Access Code Tucker, 1 Gustav, 1 Pallades, and 1 Omega. Then we have 1 Droll, 1 Lava Golem, 1 Seer Mode, 2 copies of Cosmic, 1 Diffusion, 1 Feather Duster, triple Extrav in the side, by the way. 2 Evenly and triple copies of Skill Drain. Wrapping up, hey, I convert into an actual deck from my side deck. The deck. This is kind of cute. So that is all I have for OCG Thursday. We got to see dual avatars. We got to see some Kishkill and Lilla action for the Evil Twins. And we got to see Zoodiac. So those of you in the TCG that are looking forward to this, you guys will get the chance to mess around with these cool decks here in the future. That's what OCG Thursday was. It's a chance for us to play new decks. Guys, what do you think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace out, duels, and stay safe out there.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCo40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCO40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.